Yo, yo, yo. What's good, everybody? How we doing? It's been a little while. Last stream was last Monday, so it's been almost a week. So how have you guys been doing in these crazy markets? Good evening, Jeff. Whoa, Jeff's Jeff over there talking major trash over in the shorts feed. Zen, what's going on? JB, Mason, who else is here? Andrew, Spaces, Miss K, T for Keeps. Who else? Amounty, what's going on? Salt Farm Kids, Trader 007, Hassan, Anthony, Grumpy Grandpa. How we doing, guys? How has your week been? It's been an interesting time. What's up, Chicken Trader? How are you? Yeah, it feels good to be back. Feels good to be back. Just a prelude. Next Sunday is Easter, guys, so I probably won't be streaming next Sunday. I imagine most of you will probably be celebrating with family, doing all the Easter things. I realize some of you probably don't celebrate as well, but I anticipate a rather slow night in the markets, first and foremost, but secondly, not a lot of people online, probably. So next Sunday, we're just going to take the night off. Oh no, Chicken Trader, terrible. It's easy in these markets, guys. I actually had a great end to the week. I caught like a $4,000 trade on overnight Thursday night, and then caught like a $2,000 trade Friday morning, and ended up having a great end of the week on a couple trades. So let's hope we can keep that going. That would be amazing. We're nowhere near. And what was funny about the $4,000 trade was I actually caught that same trade 3 times throughout that night earlier. One was for like $1,000 I got trailed out on. Another one was for like 700. And then I said if price came back up, it was barely going to sweep those highs. So I just got short again and then held it overnight. Gave it a little room to breathe and held it overnight. So it was a fairly easy read, but the fact that I had to hold it overnight was a little frustrating. I thought it was going to move a little faster than it did, but yeah. What's up, Joyce? How are you? Tonight, guys, is our last giveaway that we currently have. I believe it's a 50K Pro with Lucid. Those of you that are here every night, obviously, first and foremost, hit the thumbs up button for me if you could. We lost every single subscriber that we gained from the last stream as well. So lost a lot over the last week as far as subscribers go. But that's anticipated without putting out any content or not doing any streaming. So what's up, FX Somesh? How are you? Tris, how we doing? 10 are you DLL'd in the first 10 this evening? Oh, no. Sunday open. Couldn't wait to hit it, huh? Thanks, Zen. Appreciate you. I kind of want to see it come down to that 100 level. Guys, on the daily, I've adjusted the prior week close and all that to account for what's going on. What I'm thinking is that this is the eventual area that we probably need to come back and test. Maybe even at some point this week. I mean, it's only another 800 points to the downside, 700 points to the downside to come back and retest this untested previous all-time high here at 22,387. That's kind of where I'm thinking we're heading. However, I do expect a retest of this at some point as well. This 23,902 area would make a lot of sense up in here. Anywhere from 800 to 900 would make sense if we start heading back towards the top side. You can kind of see prices kind of gone quickly through here. These are daily candles, but I'm expecting that to kind of be your range for this week. So you'll want to watch if price is approaching one of these two areas closely. So early on in the week, I would expect some retracement back up into this area. So I'm actually early on probably going to be watching that 23,100 to 23K area for a bounce long. And then we'll reassess if price gets back up here to test some of these downside wicks up here around 23.8. So that's kind of what I'm seeing right now. And then we'll reevaluate. We're in the middle of nothing for me right now, unfortunately. So here pretty soon we'll run that first qualifying race. Guys, we'll do 3 qualifying races for the grand finale again. We'll run that first one here shortly for all you early people to the stream to kind of give you the best opportunity to get in that final. Oh, FX Somesh. Yeah, we got off of X. We got off of X. Guys, I found myself, and let this be a lesson to some of you as well. X, I have found to be extremely toxic. And not good for the mental. I found myself getting angry a lot on there because it was either affiliate pumping or trash talking, right? So I actually deleted my X account, guys, because I found myself that every time I was getting on there, it was just making me angry. And what's the point in even having it at that point? So I deleted my X account. So YouTube is it for now. And that's it. Yeah, it was constant affiliate shilling and trash talking, right? Constant drama. So I just found myself getting angry, so I just deleted it. You know, the trading space is especially in the social media realm, is extremely, extremely toxic. So I just, I will just do our thing here. J-Love, thought about streaming on Discord? No, I haven't thought about streaming on Discord. The thing with streaming on Discord is those voice chats are wide open. And it becomes extremely noisy when I hop in the voice chats. So I prefer just to trade on my own in the mornings, if that makes sense. Aran, you'll see. Arandale, you'll see how to win. We run marbles races for him. Life is hard enough when you're a Royals fan. Yeah. Oh, that's true, Zenzen. I guess they do have those stage areas, for sure. I don't know. The last thing I want to be doing, though, guys, like, no offense, the last thing I want to be doing is be in front of a camera 24 hours, 7 days a week. No offense. But that's the last thing I want to be doing. Yeah, FX, we're giving away a 50K Lucid Pro account this evening. Don't have to brush your hair. Zen, the brush doesn't do much for mine anyway. It falls where it falls. You can stream in your robe. No, I like to be able to walk away. You know, I like being able to walk away in the mornings, especially if I've had a winning trade. J-Love, key level was fire again on Friday. Yeah, the key levels are how I gauge my bias for the session. If price is above, I'm looking for long entries. If price is below, I'm looking for shorts. Can stream from the Lambo. I mean, I appreciate it, guys. I mean, I appreciate you guys wanting to hang out and see me all the time, but yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Like, kudos to the streamers who sit there for 8, 9, 10 hours a day. I don't know how they do it. I have no idea how they do it. Andrew, you're my family now. It's true, you guys are family. I look like Alan Covert in the movie 50 First Dates. What? Who's Alan Covert? Man, there's some new celebrity that I look like every single week these days. Jeff, you're the black sheep of the family. Alan Covert. What's up, 44? How are ya? All right, guys. I tell you what. While price is just kind of chilling here, bouncing between 180 and like 210, let's go ahead and run that first race. Look like Alan Covert. That guy kind of looks like Mel Gibson a little bit. All right, guys. Registration is open for that marbles race. Exclamation point marbles in the chat. We'll give you a ticket to enter into that race. We've got about almost 80 people in the stream right now. So this is the first qualifying race. Top 3 finishers will move on to the grand finale that we'll do at the end of the stream. You guys know the rules by now. Once again, it's for a 50K Lucid Pro account this evening. This is the last account that we have to give away for a little bit. So you're going to want to be in the marbles race, or at least have the opportunity to try and win. And we'll leave that open for registration open for about 3 minutes. Then we'll close that registration. Obviously, give Mason a few minutes to get the race squared away, get all duplicate entries out of there, and then we'll do this thing. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, had to go turn that fan on. It gets warm in this room with these lights on and the PC going and everything. I mean, we almost filled the gap. I don't know if that's... I don't know if we need to come back up here before we get a little more downside, but it feels like it could be choppy for another 45 minutes or so. Exclamation point marbles in the chat, guys, to enter into that race. We'll leave it open for another 30 seconds or so, and then we'll shut that down and get this race started. It's coming up on that time of year here in Louisville where we're coming up on the Kentucky Derby time. So things are starting to ramp up. I look like one of those sports junkies. I'm not really a sports junkie. I mean, I'm a sports fan. Not really a junkie, though, anymore. Used to be when I was younger. All right, guys, 10 seconds, and we're going to close that window, that registration window down. I'd like to see price come down to that 23.1 area. That's going to be my tell for the night. All right, Mason, go ahead and shut down the registration window, and we'll give you a few minutes to get that going for everybody. So tell me, guys, anybody do anything cool this weekend? All right, guys, windows closed down, so no more exclamation point marbles. It won't do anything. Yeah, Jeff, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this 23,095 area looks good for a possible bounce. When I'm looking at the daily, right? When I'm looking at the daily, I'm seeing multiple bounces here, multiple rejections from here on the daily. So I'm kind of looking in this area to the downside, right? We're hanging out below this right now, so I'm expecting a test of these wicks that formed support from back here in August and July of last year is what I'm looking at. So that's kind of where I'd like to see the market kind of flush to early. But we'll see if we get that. It could just at 8 o'clock roll around and this thing just skyrocket up towards 23. Well, let's see. Like in this area, probably like 300, 320-ish. It's crazy to have to say last year. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. But hopefully 101 entries, Mason. Nice. Hopefully that gives you a little tell about the things that I look for on the higher time frames when we're not in. Because right now, if you look at where we're at, yeah, there could be some bounces in here, but it's really not going to come till probably down here. Any strong bounces. Like all this right here is what I'm looking at. All right, so let me see if Mason's ready to run this race here. It looks like he is streaming. He's got the race going. All right, guys, let me get this all set up for you, and we will we'll run this first race. Once again, this is the qualifying, first of 3 qualifying races for the 50K Lucid Pro account. Grand finale will be run at the end of the stream tonight. Mason, whenever you're ready, go ahead. All right, so we got 100 entries. Good luck, everybody. All right, and we're off. Down the chute, up the conveyor belt. We'll see who comes out with the early lead. We all know everything changes quickly in this race, so we'll see what happens here. Spamming 1 will make your marble go faster. All right, who's coming out with the early lead? All right, it looks like the record is out in front still. You got T for Keeps and Spaces battling for first and second. Chompy in close third. Supersonic just jump Chompy. T for Keeps with the early lead, hitting the ramp first. Can he stay on the track? Yes, he can. With opening up a gap here. Opening up a big gap. T for Keeps went flying down that track. All right. All right, looks like T for Keeps, Powell in second, Spaces in third, Chompy in fourth. Those are your leaders right now. I haven't seen anybody get yeeted yet, so we'll see what happens here. This is normally where chaos starts to ensue on this track. Oh, T for Keeps getting through clean. Absolutely clean. Greased up the marble just right for the race tonight. My goodness. How clean can we get through the blocks here is the question. Oh, was looking clean. Still has a massive lead on the field, though. Oh, gets hung up a little bit. Powell jumps him. Oh, one steal gets yeeted off the track. Powell coming down the home stretch with the lead. Oh, Zen got yeeted. Reeby gets yeeted. Powell, can we get to the finish line? Remember, guys, it's top 3. It's top 3. Move on to the grand finale. Oh, just missed the finish line. Powell in first. Who's good in second? Daz in second. Chronos Charts in third. Chronos Charts in third. Congratulations to the top 3. Supersonic, stick around. Powell, Chronos Charts, and Daz are your top 3 finishers in the first qualifying race. You guys are automatically moving on to the grand finale. Mason, if you could coordinate that in the YouTube chat with them for verification. I know Chronos Charts is already verified. Powell is here every night as well. Daz is the one name that I'm not 100% certain on. So, Mason, if you could coordinate all that, you go right ahead. Once again, guys, we'll have 2 more of those qualifying races before we do the grand finale tonight. Congratulations, guys. Mason, if you want to pull up that leaderboard real quick and show where everybody finished so they can see. Yeah, Zinzin, you were real close there. Mason is drunk again. Yeah, Chronos Charts, we got you. We got you. All right, guys. Once again, we'll have 2 more qualifying races throughout the stream, and then we'll run that grand finale towards the end of the stream. We're going to try to keep it on time tonight. I'm going to try to end the stream right at 9 o'clock, so just be aware. Come on down here, Naz. If we're having a real good time, I might extend it a little bit. Yeah, FX, the marbles races are great. They're a great way to do the giveaways. They're a great way to do the giveaways. It's different. I like it. It's always pure chaos. What's the over-under on 9? We're leaning like... We're leaning towards ending the stream at 9 o'clock tonight. Yeah, Zen. I mean, the marbles races are great. The marbles races are great. I just wish we had more accounts to give away for you guys. I mean, you guys know how the accounts work, right? You know how the accounts work. Hang on, I'm getting a DM here. All right. Trading on Lucid Pro right now. Would love another for when you blow it up, Trish. Yeah, I mean, the Lucid Pros are nice. It's nice because they're 3 days to pay out now, I believe. I think they're 3 days to pay out now. I've been kind of slacking on keeping up with all the rules and everything that are involved with all the changes. I know Lucid made some changes. I saw some announcement on Discord tonight, but I didn't have time to like read through it. What's up, Nate? What's up? Is it Nibiria Teddy? Yeah, FX, I like the Pro because consistency doesn't bother me, right? Like, because I'm generally just targeting level to level, you know, like consistency doesn't really bother me on my wins. For some, it does matter. Which in that case, or if you like price better, the flex, I guess, is probably the better option. But the pros are nice because you can pass the evaluation in a single day as well. Right? I think that's why I kind of like them. And because on one trade, obviously, it's nearly a pass for me. Hey, thanks, Casey. Yeah, it feels good to be back. It was a long week with no streams, guys. It really was. It was a long week with no streaming. All right, we got about 100 people in here right now. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. If you haven't yet, smash that thumbs up button. I'm just waiting for NQ to get down here around this, I want to say like 23,095 area. Looking at the daily is where I would start to get interested. Let's see. So yeah, somewhere around in here. You obviously have a big buyer sitting right here. We're hanging out below this previous buy area at 220, which kind of rejected on that move back up. So I'll be looking down into here at this point. Yeah, FX, I agree with you. The flex is the cheaper of the options, right? Which is important for some people, right? If you're not consistently able to pass the evaluations, I completely understand it. I completely understand going for the cheapest account that you possibly can. The nice thing about Lucid, though, guys, is there's no monthly rebill and no activation fee. So what you pay is what you pay. So no rush. What's up, Rizzy? No rush to get through these evaluations on Lucid. If you're trading with Lucid, you can take as long as you want. So my suggestion is, if you're struggling, just size way down. Quit trading minis. Start trading micros. Trade like 1 or 2 micros per trade. Give your trades a little bit room to breathe, especially with the volatility in the market these days. I think you'll notice a big difference if you can extend those stops out more and give your trade a little bit more room to breathe. And especially on an index like the Nasdaq, you know, where it's extremely wicky and you get 100-point moves in seconds sometimes. Yeah, Mr. Longshorts, and I'll be honest with you guys. Most of the profitable traders that are consistently taking payouts from these props are trading micros. Outside of the influencers, you know, where they have the free accounts and the affiliate commissions rolling in, so they can kind of be a little bit more risky. Most of the profitable traders that are just trading on their own from these props are trading micros. I kind of want the Nas to sweep this low. I kind of want it down in here, and then we'll see if we get that bounce. My long would probably be from somewhere around 115-ish, but I'm going to wait for that sweep and see if we find any buyers. We kind of are having a little bit of absorption down here, but price is still moving down. So I'm going to wait for that sweep, see if we can get that triangle to print, which would be an indication of some absorption going on down here. And then I will probably try the long, to tell you the truth. But I need price to go down a little bit more. Right now, point of control with volume is sitting right around that 180 level. It blew too many Apex evals, and that's why. 2 payouts last 2 weeks, might like. All right, here we go. All right, getting that move down there at this point. Let's see if we can float that 100 level, put in a wick to the downside and a reclaim. I'm not opposed to trying the long. T for Keeps, my weekend was good. Astro, we run qualifying marbles races for our giveaways. You'll see. You'll see when we do it. There's a very small registration window of about 3 minutes when we open the registration for it. We do that to try to eliminate the botting and the multiple entries. That's a big old wick there. I was kind of hoping for the sweep a little bit lower first before we got that. This is kind of what I wanted to see just below here. Like maybe a wick down into the 80s. And then a reclaim. Put in an absorption triangle on the order flow over here. Which, by the way, guys, co-founder of Level Up Discord is putting out some banger indicators, free indicators for the Level Up Discord community This is one of them. This is the easy order flow. So in other words, this is just an easier representation of the DOM surface, right? How I was reading all this before, this is just a better graphical representation of the DOM surface. So these triangles indicate absorption, right? The gold is heavy, aggressive buyers or sellers without able to move price. And these are your 5-minute candles. Red indicates majority sellers. Blue would indicate majority buyers in that given time frame. The brighter the color, the more aggressive the buyers or sellers are. So this is actually a really, really nice feature. It's available on TradingView and Quantower currently. He's working on getting it coded for other trading platforms as well. But there's a whole lot of new indicators that he's putting out for you guys that are completely for free. So utilize them. And if you find that it's beneficial to your trading, they're yours to keep. Bitcoin chart must be. Visha, it's free. It's free. The Discord is completely free. This one is easy order flow. Grumpy. And he's got full tutorial guides and everything out on there. So just read through the tutorials so you understand exactly what's going on. And then see if you find it beneficial to your trading, you know. What's the name of the indicator on TradingView? Let me look real quick. I'm not sure what he named it on TradingView exactly. Let's see here. I don't know if he named it easy order flow. How do you get? Oh, Zen. I will, Zen. I'll DM you tomorrow and walk you through the steps about how to get custom indicators on Quantower. It's not that hard, but it's going to take a minute to go through. I'll have to walk you through it one time. After you do it once, you'll know how to do it from there on. But yeah, I'll DM you tomorrow and walk you through those steps. Zen. Also, if you go into that, let's see, it's in the tools section on Level Up Discord. There's a channel on there called Level Up dash Indicators. Albu has laid out the steps in there, and both on how to load it onto TradingView and on Quantower. So you're more than welcome to give it a shot on there. If you can't figure that out, obviously I'll walk you through it. But yeah, Albu's put in a ton of work for you guys. What's up, Rysel? How are you? Albu's put in a ton of work. All unpaid work. Major shout out to Albu for all his time and efforts that he's put into this for you guys. Completely free of charge too. That's unreal. Unreal. Grumpy, because I have level 2, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you could get away with level 1 or not with this. with the easy order flow indicator. I'm not entirely certain. You can try it. All right, we are back up to 150. That was a heavy sell there without a lot of follow through. I'm still not seeing any buyers showing up here though. So I'm gonna be patient and wait this out, especially on a Sunday. The DOM, you got orders kind of stacked all the way down into 22,800. I am expecting a pop up at some point though, back up towards that 300 level, 360, somewhere in there. Astro, not specifically Bookmap, but there's something similar here on Quant Tower called the DOM Surface. It's basically the same thing. This is just so much easier to read though, right? So much easier to read. All 5-minute candles here. You can select whatever time frame you want to select as well. Like if you wanted to only look at an hour chart and see how that's flowing, it would work on a 1 minute too, I'm sure. See if we can, if we're moving back up towards that 200 level. If we get back above 200, I'll probably try the long from above 200. I wish it would have came down closer to 100 though first. I'll be honest with you. I don't like that we got that close to that area and didn't at least go tap it, you know? All this right here. Astro, my funded versus Lucid, you don't know which one. They're both great props, Astro. It really just depends on what you're looking for, to be honest. They're very similar as far as the way that they're set up. Lucid is kind of like the new up-and-comer in the industry. They've got accounts that are a little bit cheaper than what My Funded Futures is, but My Funded Futures is great and reliable. They're very comparable props. I would say more people are trading with Lucid these days. J Love, so this indicator you can get on Quant Tower and on TradingView currently. We're working on getting it on other I shouldn't even say we. He is working on getting it on other platforms soon, shortly. It just takes time because every platform uses a different, like TradingView uses PineScript, whereas Quant Tower uses C#. So there's all different sorts of coding that needs to happen, and the scripts that need to be written are in different languages. So that's really what takes a long time. But then he's also doing like full in-depth guides on everything for you guys as well. On how the indicators work, what to look for specifically when contemplating getting into a trade. Right? It's just like any other indicator though. You're kind of using it as confluence, not necessarily like treating this as a buy signal, you know. Astro, I want to say it's called easy order flow, but I'm not entirely certain. If you join the Discord, it's there to download, so you could just copy and paste once you download the script into the Pine script editor on TradingView, and it will generate it. What's up, Samuel? How are you? All right, guys. Tell you what I'm going to do. Because I like that area for a bounce, I'm going to throw a micro starter position on at 115 here. If we get down there. And then we'll see how price reacts, just so I don't miss it if it does just happen to wick and reclaim really quickly. Do I use low volume nodes? If I'm in a trade, Astro, yes, kind of. My levels generally line up with high volume and low volume areas, right? You can kind of see where my levels are. Really, I'm just using these to base my trades around. I prefer to have my long executions from the top side, obviously shorts on rejections below. And I'm generally targeting level to level. It's just all based on the higher time frames, kind of what you see here. I'm looking for where we've rejected in the past and acted as resistance on the higher time frames, and where we've bounced. If we've bounced to support at that same price, I'm kind of just marking those levels on my charts, because generally when price retrades back into those areas, you're going to get a similar reaction to what you saw, or at least somewhat of a reaction. Extremely simplified trading. What's up, Charles? How are you? Hey, what's up, Faye? But I do kind of have to wait until price gets down here, guys, in order for me to even contemplate getting into this trade. Or back above 200. Those would be the two areas. Back up in here for a long attempt for the rest of the gap fill. Or down there around that possible support area around 23,100. For MES, Astro, I would say probably 2 to 3 micros would be as big as I would go to start. And then for every $1,000 of profit, I would allow myself one more micro. Judo. As soon as I saw what you typed, the Nas bolted down 20 points. Think it's a chop zone. I'm going to give this a little room to breathe. So we will give it down to below 50. And then if I'm right, I'll add 1 or 2 micros into it. Initial target will probably be VWAP. That point of control at 180. This PA gives me PTSD. I know. That's why it's imperative, guys, to know where the key areas are. That way, at least you know whether you're right or wrong relatively quickly. Like when you're playing in the middle and price is jumping around 20 points a clip, that's very, very dangerous. It's got to bounce to go lower, Judo. Yeah, Judo. I mean, honestly, I think the first part of this week is probably going to be some sort of retracement back up, right? We talked about it earlier. For those of you that weren't here, you can kind of see what happened in this area. The last times it was pretty violent through this whole area in here. I'm expecting a move back up to that 23.8, 23.9, somewhere in there before we would get any more downside. But eventually, I'm thinking this untested previous all-time high back here from mid-December of 2024 is probably the end goal on this move down. Especially if we get through, you know, this 22.9 area. There is a little gap here right around 22. Looks like the top of it starts at around 22,580. That has not been tested yet, or has not been filled yet since we went through it. So we'll see what happens. Astro, it depends on my sizing, to tell you the truth. Generally, you know, ideally, I'd like to be able to play minis because that's how I traded up until this point. But when volatility's up, I do size down to micros. Generally, I want my longs placed at the top of these zones with my stop at or just below the bottom extreme. Unfortunately, right now, 20 to 25 points on the Nas, as you can tell, is just not enough. So I've had to enter with 1 micro and start adding more if I'm right, or extend that stop out to like 50 points. So I've had to double my stop size. You know, right here, I'm what, almost 60 points? Looks like we're about to get triggered into the long, maybe. Oh, don't you dare. You better get me in, Naz. DS thinking about putting in a trade, but not sure if Trump is asleep or not. Yeah, you just never know. You never know these days. Every news headline. It happened on Friday at one point. We were heading down heavy. And then some news headline came out. It was random too. It was like, I don't even know what was put out. I think it was Hegseth said something, and it was like 100 points in about 2 seconds to the top side. Apex now charges $99 extra for each PA account. Wait, what? Oh, thanks, Astro. Appreciate you. Yeah, I think we've got codes with both My Funded Futures and Lucid. So, yeah, you're more than welcome to use the code. He sleeps. I don't know if Trump sleeps. I wonder what his sleep schedule... Oh, come on, man. Are you serious with this? What did that get to? 2 points? Yo. Hey, Naz. What are you doing? Come on. Guys, are you kidding me? I swear, if this turns around right here and just heads back to the top side, I'm going to be furious. This is ridiculous. Bro. What's up, Forward Break? How are you? Come on, man. Why do I have a feeling this is just going to run to the top side from here? Why do I have that feeling, guys? Why do I have that feeling? Are you guys are seeing this, right? Jeff, it's absurd. It's absurd. Come back down. Gotta be kidding me. It's absurd. I mean, that was a 35-point bounce. You think it's going down some more spaces? Thinking below 23K, like 23.9 it or 22.9? It could. It could. Market makers fear me. Oh, for a break. The list, the enrollment for the marbles race isn't open just yet. Judo, I want that as an initial entry. It's 1 micro. It's not a mini, but I think there's going to be a bounce here of some kind. I don't know how big the bounce is going to be. It kind of already happened, to be fair. That was a pretty good reaction off that level initially, holding just above it. I'm frozen on tilt? Wait, what? Oh, am I frozen on your end? What's up, Story Wave? How are you? Guys, we'll do another qualifying race here shortly. I promise. I want to see if I could get into this trade first. I don't know that it's gonna tag me in. Oh, come on. Tag me in. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, Judo. I mean, I might be an L. But this would be a logical spot. All right, I am long. This whole, like, just below 23.1 would be a logical spot for the market to bounce and go higher. Kind of has some aggressive sellers here trying to push it through. We'll see what happens. See if we can get some absorption here. If we get that move back up to 150, I'll probably go break even. Just because I won't want it coming back down aggressively through here. How much longer on this 5 minute? You still got 2.5 minutes. Casey, close your shorts on Friday, boy, do you feel foolish? I mean, you just never know how far it's going to go. That's the whole thing. When it's heavy to the downside like that. I mean, we covered a lot of ground last week to the downside, so you know, you expect a bounce somewhere. All right, nice little recovery there. Let's see if we can get that move back up to 150-ish before we get the sell through 100. If we can get that, I'll consider moving my stop, obviously. On mini, that's already a 15-point bounce there. So, I mean, that would be a $300 trade already. Obviously, I'm trading micros because I didn't know how aggressive the wicks are going to be to the downside. Since I'm only one micro right now, we will just front run point of control if it starts to go back up for the target. All right, top of the hour. See if we can get that move back up to 150 here. All right, 140 is good for me. I don't want it coming back at this point. I'll watch just below 23.1 for my next entry. All right, stopped out. No damage done. Up. Pretty much break even. $2.50. Yeah, Mason, I agree. Worth a shot. You got the initial reaction off the level. The reaction I was looking for actually happened earlier and just missed my entry by 2 points. So, right idea, just wrong. Got filled later than I wanted to. Yeah, Jeff. I mean, I'm not concerned about it, right? We're in that buy zone right now. I'd kind of like to see what I'd kind of like to see, guys, is a triangle print here to see some absorption just below 100 and see if we can find any buyers trying to defend that 23K area and just above there. Judo, why go long when there is no risk to reward? What are you talking about? Judo, you trade your way. I'll trade mine. How does that sound? Oh, man. The reward is if this level holds, you have a move back up to the gap fill. So, there's big risk to reward there. The trade works out. That is a 1 to 3 risk to reward. All right, bounce 95. Let's see if it holds or if it flushes. Mason, actually, do you want to get that giveaway going? I know, Faye. I'm used to it at this point. Everybody's a market expert on streams. I already know. Everybody knows exactly what's going to happen all the time. I can tell you this. I can tell you this, guys. I can tell you this much, right? It's that if they're hanging out in YouTube live streams, they generally don't know exactly what's going to happen every time. Otherwise, they wouldn't be hanging out in YouTube live streams. All right, still defending that 95 area right now. Let's see what happens here at the close of this next 5-minute candle. Hey, what's up, Chris? How are ya? Exclamation point marbles, guys, to enter in that next qualifying race. We'll leave that open for another minute or two. Go ahead and get your entries in. I'll be back in just a second. Well, well, well. Nice little bounce off that 95 level. Let's see if we can get some follow through to the top side. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Oh, it's funny. It's funny. Oh, it's funny. All right, guys, we'll leave that registration window open. Once again, it's for a 50K Lucid Pro account. This is going to be the second qualifier for the grand finale. Top 3 finishers will move on. What's up, Drago the Kid? How are you? What's up, Mahmood? How are you? Oh, man. Yeah, Drago, I agree. You can get some good moves on Sunday night just because the market's open, but it's typically pretty volatile. Oftentimes we begin the weeks with those gaps in volatile markets too, which kind of throw things off a little bit. Dion, it's not a volume profile strategy. So my strategy is all based on support resistance, right? Generally, I want to be taking longs off the top side of these boxes. I gave it one shot already. One of my rules is don't take the trade from the same price twice within a short period of time. It keeps me out of chop, right? So I'm not going to take it for a second time. But ideally, what I'm looking for is holds at support levels, rejections at resistance, shorts off the bottom side, longs off the top side, targeting level to level. But volume profile does play into it somewhat. Yes. What you're seeing over here on the right is like an order flow indicator that's customized. I do have a heat map as well that I'm looking at for confirmation. I've got delta kind of hidden down here at the bottom, where if I zoom in, I can actually see the figures on volume and delta. But it's kind of a combination of all those things. All right, guys, we're going to close those entries in about 30 seconds. So get your entries in, exclamation point marbles, to enter into the marbles race. This is qualifying race number 2 out of 3 for the grand finale. It's for a 50K Lucid Pro account tonight. Oh, nice, Eagle's Eyes. Nice. Nice, yeah. Yeah, if you caught that bounce to 150, that would have been an ideal target. Like I said, we could go back up from here. Honestly, at this point, I would almost prefer to see a wick below these lows in a reclaim. To be fair, after this move back down. If 115 holds, longs look good to me. All right, guys, we're closing the registration window in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mason, go ahead and close that registration window, and we'll give Mason a few minutes to get that second qualifying race all set up. See, what I'm seeing now, guys, is I'm seeing these aggressive sellers a little bit trapped. So they're going to have to pick it back up on the aggressive sell side if we don't want to see a move back up to that 200 area. Back up into here. This would be my first target, somewhere in here, 180, probably around 180-ish would be my first target to the long side. And then the follow through, I guess if we get above there, you're looking at like 220 and then the gap fill, the complete gap fill. So all the way back up to 250. Judo, you're all good, brother. You're all good. Jack, I already gave it my one shot. I'm not going to break my rules to catch it again, or to try to catch it again. It would have to be, my entry now would be from this 95 area, and I would need to see a wick below, a sweep, and a reclaim in order to hop on this long. I'm not going to re-enter again from 115. One of my rules is that I don't enter from the same price twice within a short period of time. It keeps me out of chop. It's just a personal rule that I have. Even though that could be the entry, I'm going to personally stay out of it. Just so I'm not breaking my own rules. All right, let's see if Mason has got this race set up. Looks like he is about ready to go. All right, guys, we're going to get this race going here. Let me get the pop out. Once again, this is the second qualifying race of 3 for the 50K Lucid Pro account grand finale race that we will do at the end of the stream. Oh, different track. New track. New track this time, guys. Good luck, everybody. That's a lot of marbles. That is a lot of marbles. All right, good luck, everybody. Once again, top 3 move on to the grand finale, so top 3 stick around. We will need to verify your YouTube account so that we have been scammed before in the past, and we're trying to avoid that. So stick around. You will need to verify your YouTube account if you haven't already, and you'll be moved on to the grand finale. All right, looks like we got Crazy Chris, Tick Pirate, Andrew up there near the lead. Adam K in third now. Yoshi moving up the leaderboard as well. I still haven't figured out on this track, guys, which way is the fastest route. Like, I'm not sure. I know more marbles get yeeted off this course. So when you see the little devil sign below that leaderboard, if your name pops up there, that means you fell off the track. All right, Tick Pirate. Tick Pirate's still holding the lead. Can we get through clean? Can we get through the spinning? Oh, gets through relatively clean. 1 Minute Millionaire is ooh, Tick Pirate barely hanging on. Gets really slowed up, though. Really slowed up. Oh, Max AD. Here it goes, everybody flying off the track. Max AD, don't worry about the 1 Minute Millionaire. That's the record-setting marble from previous races. Crazy Chris and Max. We're coming down the home stretch here. Condivergence overtakes. Oh, no. Just need to be in the top 3, guys. Just need to be in the top 3. Marzena. Oh, Marzena gets absolutely yeeted. Crazy Chris, Rubber 1503, and Vangian. You are your top 3 finishers. Maritime's in a close 4th, so stay tuned. Crazy Chris, Rubber 1503, and Vangian. Mason will be reaching out to you in the YouTube chat. Congratulations, you're moving on to the grand finale race at the end of the stream. Oh my goodness, that is chaos. Absolute chaos. Those little stoppers right there before the finish line on this one are, those are scary when your marble's coming through there. Seems like those things yeet a lot of marbles off the track. Oh my goodness, everybody is so hung up here. It's just a traffic jam. An absolute traffic jam. Oh my goodness. All right. All right, so Crazy Chris, Rubber, and Vangian, congratulations. You 3 are moving on to the grand finale. Mason, go ahead and reach out to them so you can verify after you go through these leaderboards so everybody can see where they finished. All right, that's six marbles on to the grand finale tonight, guys. 6. We will have one more qualifying race. Since it's like, woohoo, 100th place. All right. Mason, if you could coordinate that with those 3 in the chat. Maritimes, you will be next up if we don't get everybody verified. The one with the jumps and those launchers was fun. Yeah, I know. That last little blockade that pops up seems to just wreck somebody right at the end every single time. What's up, Indian Burn? How are you? Andrew from 4th to 58th. Yeah, crazy Chris, I know. You and actually, I think all 3 of those might be good. I'm not 100% certain, though. Just verify with Mason real quick for me. All right, looks like we're still holding that 115 area. Oh, my goodness, guys. Not my night tonight. Not my night. Not my night. All right, well, pretty good read down here, I think. Still not seeing a lot of buyers, though. I think this is just a lot of sellers possibly taking profits there. maybe trying to enter higher. But at this point, I'm going to say that move is probably the gap fill. Or at least 180. You're probably going to get that 180 test. Oh, well, there's 180. All right, this is happening a lot faster than I thought it would, guys. Well, if you were paying attention, I guess I gave you the read on the night, huh? Now we're seeing buyers. Now we're seeing buyers. Oh, no worries, lows. Yeah, that's a good reaction there. That's a good reaction there. That's kind of what you want to see. That's exactly what you want to see. Oh, man, that's really aggressive. Hopefully you guys caught that. Hopefully you guys caught that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Guys, was there news? Was there news? I mean, I expected a reaction off that level. I did not expect this. Spaces, there is news? Okay. Oil is falling back to that 100 level. It's at 101 right now. Trump is talking. Oh, no. I mean, that's the gap fill, guys. I mean, that's the whole move. That is the entire move. We might have a deal soon, or not. That's the entire move. Nice, Zenzen. Yeah, I hope you guys were able to. I hope you guys were able to capitalize on that. Grumpy, no. Not after that. I'm not shorting after that move. No shot. Zero chance. We are back above prior week low now. I'm not gonna short here. Not gonna do it. I mean, that's a Trump saying we are close to making a deal. Okay. All right, let me reevaluate now because we've got the gap fill at this point. Obviously, we're going to have a little bit of sellers trying to defend there. So you're going to have some move down. The volatility is pretty big. We got gaps on the profile. So I'd look for a pullback into that 180 area. At this point, guys, here's what I would be looking for myself. I would be looking for a push above this level, a pullback, and then a hold for a long. Back up into like 350, 360-ish. The sell for me would not come in at this point until either up here or back below here. So my sell would probably look something like this. Everything in here is probably going to be a mix of volatile chop back and forth. Your SoFi calls are basically just non-existent at this point, Astro. Yeah, I gotta reevaluate. I did not know that we were gonna get. I mean, yes, there's that level there. I showed you guys on the daily why price reacted there, right? You got a lot of aggressive support here. So I knew there was going to be some reaction. I didn't know it was going to be like that. It's funny how these news events always get timed up with these levels, huh? Funny how that happens. I'm up 250. I know, Chris. I know, Chris. I mean, that right there, let's see, where was I long from? 115? 115. I mean, even on the 1 micro. That's a what? A $400 trade plus? Yeah, Astro, it's crazy, isn't it? It's funny how those headlines always come out right when you're at major levels in the market. There's always some headline that comes out right at that perfect time. Every single time when you're getting, I'm telling you guys, trade based off the daily. Look to your left, look at where price has done this in the past, and look for those areas. And then inevitably there will be some news headline that's just coincidentally right when we're in that area that just comes across. Yeah, like last week, I know. Rubber, you've had Discord issues like the last 3 days. Rubber, you can always email. You can always email. Judo, my levels are great. Yeah, I don't do anything special with my levels, guys. I pretty much have shown you in these live streams. Nancy just went long for real. Yeah, Pelosi. I pretty much show you what I look for. It's really simple. There's not a whole lot to it. Obviously, because we're down so far and we haven't traded these levels since early last year. I'm having to go to the daily to find them. But you can see solid rejections off this area, multiple rejections off this area. But you also have multiple bounces on the flip side after we broke through and retested. Right? So this is exactly what I'm looking for. Right? And just mark these areas on your charts. You know, you're going to be looking down in here as well if we start traveling down. This will be an important area as well. As will this. You know, but obviously the big level on the downside is going to be this untested previous all-time high here. These two tops are going to be big. They're going to be big. The almighty will. So what I'm looking for, right? I'll show you why I said that. What I'm looking for, not necessarily the wicks, right? I'm looking for where there was an aggressive move. So where do a lot of the wicks run through? And then where is the aggressive move happening away from? Right? This 23,095 area would be my tell. Right? You've got aggression, you've got aggression, you've got aggression, you've got downside wicks getting defended and reclaiming that area. So this right here, this whole area right here would be my area to watch, which is why I have it marked from 115 to 95. And this is just continuing to go up here. And Baron watches my live feed. Well, hopefully he's capitalizing more than I have. Better analyst than I am a trader. I knew Trump wasn't asleep. Oh, come on, man. How? I mean, my stop would have been safe. Should have just left it alone. Shouldn't have played with my trade. I mean, I was long from right here. And got $2 out of it. Oh, jeez. What's up, son of Wall Street? How are you? Oh, you're waiting for him to say psych. Oh, well, on to the next, right? Mr. Dope Shorts. Bitcoin at 58K is your only long? Dominic, you got $9? $9 is $9. Astro, I think, so you have to know how to communicate with it, right? I'm not so sure about using it for analysis just yet. I do know that you can use it fairly effectively if you've already got a profitable strategy yourself and you can kind of guide it in the right direction. But I don't know that I trust it to tell me exactly what to do on its own without like any input from me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me. Maybe some people do. But I haven't seen anything that tells me otherwise just yet. Not that I've done a whole lot of research on it either, but I don't trust it just yet for that. Right? Like, obviously you can plug in and say, and do basically what I did and say, hey, where has NQ bounced in the past aggressively from? And it might be able to spit out something somewhat accurate, but I don't know that I trust it to blindly follow any kind of signal just yet. Unless I'm entering the parameters. Is gold halted? Is gold halted? Oh, gold isn't moving. Oh no, it's moving. It's moving. Bobby, it's moving. here's the prompt. Pretend you're Trump and Nancy in one. I guess, well, they have, I know there's like apps out there where you can actually follow politicians' trades, right? I mean, last week was obvious on oil, though. Like the Trump talk that came shortly after the close one day, there was like this surge in volume on oil about, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes before he came out and spoke. And it was like a massive surge in oil, right? Massive surge in volume. And then, wouldn't you know, 5 minutes later, the market just pumps to the top side. Yeah, they have 30 days to report trades or they get fined a whopping $200. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I bet the commissions are more than the fine on their actual trades. Astro. Oh, jeez. Cracks me up. Oh, that's a little frustrating. Obviously, that was the move. I'm not going to FOMO into this. I kind of already drew what I was looking for. At this point, I want to see the break, sweep this high, come back in, and hold this support here, right at the top side of the gap. Anything in between here at this point is probably hands off for me. I mean, you got VWAP down here at 180, point of control sitting at 180 as well. That seems like a logical pullback area. But then beyond that, I don't really know. I don't really know. I mean, I know... Because here's the thing, right? Like, on this 5-minute chart, I know what ICT traders are probably saying. Okay, inverse fair value gap, right? And then there's this. And it's like, okay... What are we looking for here? You know? This is going to be messy, I think. Unless price just holds here. If price just holds here, we're probably looking at that move back up into that 350 area. You know, back up into this. This would be a nice upside move if we can catch it. But the long now for me is going to be a break back above here and a hold above the top side of this gap. But I do think upside move would probably be targeting here over the next couple days, I would imagine. And then I'm thinking we probably get that sell back down towards all this down here, 22.6 to 22.4. Obviously not sure that's going to happen in a single day, but that would make a lot of sense to me. Retest all this. You got those untested previous all-time highs since we broke through. This would be a logical spot for the market to come back and test. And then, of course, those of you that have been in level up for a little while, you've got NIM's entry down here that I have marked on my charts. NIM's short entry, which, by the way, if we ever get there, guys, let's all collaborate and just completely stay out of Discord that entire day. Everybody just stays out of Discord that entire day. Nobody posts a single thing in Level Up Discord that entire day. He will lose his mind. He will absolutely lose his mind, guys. Oh, we're pretty close. We're pretty close to 8.2K on the sub counts. Getting pretty close. Man, that's still an unbelievable number to me. I'm your new insider trader. No, I'm no market genius. I'll say that. I'm a very average trader. Am I profitable? Yes, but you see what makes me profitable. It's more my risk management than anything that makes me profitable. And the ability to spot those areas. All right, here's that 180 level we were talking about. Let's see if buyers step in here and try to defend. Don't mind even a little wick down, back down towards 150. But this is that spot where you kind of want to see a bounce if you're looking for longs. Roughly a 50% retracement as well for you fibs. For you fib traders of the move up. All right, guys, we got one more qualifying race and then the grand finale. I tell you what, Mason, let's go ahead. We're coming up on 20 till 9. So let's go ahead and run that third qualifying race. If you've got everybody verified, let me know, Mason. And we will Mason, Rubber has said twice he has emailed. I've seen it in the chat. We have not received the emails, is what you're saying? Let me see here. Rubber, yeah, we have not received the emails, by the way. Hang on, guys. We haven't started it yet. Mason's saying technical difficulties on his end. Hold on. Wait a second. Yeah, Rubber, it's not showing in our email. I just looked myself. What's up, Brain Rot Raid? How are you? Give us a second, guys. This will be the third qualifying race for the grand finale. Rubber, we got you. By the way, we'll figure it out. I've seen you've been in the streams quite a bit, so I trust you. All right, registration's now open for the third and final qualifying race before we do the grand finale for the 50K Lucid Pro account, guys. Exclamation point marbles will enter you into that race. Good luck, everybody. We'll leave that window open for about 3 minutes to get everybody's entries in. We'll go ahead and run this race. And then we will get everything all set up for the grand finale race. We'll run that as well. And we'll go ahead and get on out of here for the night. I just don't like where price is unless we go either lower or below the lows or above the highs of tonight. So everything in the middle here could be nasty, violent chop. So not interested, especially not on a Sunday night to begin the week. So exclamation point marbles, guys. Get your entries in. This will be the third qualifying race. Be right back. All right. Be careful if you're trading in Q in the middle of this, guys. This is where you could start seeing a lot of sideways action. All right, looks like we got about 100 and probably 200 people combined in the stream right now. Guys, while we're waiting for the entry window to close, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could, if you haven't yet. It really does help out the channel. Pushes our content out to new people. I'm going to try to be better about getting some more long form content, some more educational content out as well here soon. So, life has just been lifing recently, so I've had to take a little break from the streaming thing. Other things have taken precedent. But I will be live this week, Sunday through Wednesday at the very least, possibly even Thursday. Next Sunday, I will not be streaming. It is Easter Sunday next Sunday. I'm expecting not much from the markets next Sunday. So I won't be streaming next Sunday, but hopefully getting back into the regular schedule. Astro, yeah, it is what I do for a full-time job. I'm not one of these multi-millionaire traders, though. I see your question. But yeah, I'm a full-time trader. I trade personal and props. All right, guys, 30 seconds and we're going to close that one. Casual bill. No, I'm no billionaire. I'm no billionaire. 20 seconds and we're going to close that entry window and let Mason get everything all set up. I'm not a millionaire. He's a billionaire. No, guys, very modest. Yes, I make enough to live off of and live somewhat comfortably, but I am no multimillionaire. My biggest trade ever, I've said it before, my biggest trade ever, swing position was like 26K. Single day trade position was like 18.5. Those are my biggest trades ever. And I haven't had a trade like that in a long time. Even like over the last month, it's been more about like capital preservation than it's been about making loads of money for me. So I found it very difficult to trade. You're a negative millionaire. Yeah, so like even I, with how patient I am and with my risk parameters and everything, even I have found it extremely difficult. So like, don't be disheartened. It's been tough market conditions, and I've been trading for nearly 5 years now. And it's been the most difficult market conditions I've had. Luckily, I've been trading for 5 years in these market conditions, to tell you the truth, because I probably would have lost tons of money in the beginning. I'll be honest with you. When I was starting out, watching how these markets are moving now, Mason, go ahead and close that registration window down for me if you could, before I get rambling on a 5-minute story here. Guys, entries are closed now. This will be the last qualifying race for the grand finale that we'll do right after this race, after Mason gets everything all verified and things are set up. But yeah, if I was just starting trading, the way the market is right now, I probably would not have been near where I'm at right now. Like, luckily I have been trading for long enough to know when I have my edge in the markets, if that makes sense, and I know when to take my foot off the gas, which really helps. If I was a beginner trader trying to learn something and trying to develop a strategy, I can't even imagine trying to execute. Can't even imagine trying to execute right now. It would be so difficult. I got started trading right at the end of COVID, and it was a bull run. So every morning you would pretty much just wait for the market to dip and then buy, and you'd sit in your long for the rest of the day. The market wasn't moving as much, so you weren't like building an account as quickly. Oh, Bobby, 209 entries. That's because of the shorts feed as well. It's because of the shorts feed and possible duplicates. So just be aware that there's 2 live streams going on right now. There's the shorts feed, the vertical format, and then there's the horizontal stream. Which, speaking of which, those of you in the shorts feed, those of you in the shorts feed, if you want to see my full monitor, feel free to click on that other live stream on my channel. It's a lot better viewing experience. I'm really limited on screen real estate on the shorts feed, so you kind of get lost and confused in the conversation and everything as well. It's the one that does not have the word mobile in the title. If you click on that other live stream, things will make a lot more sense. It's ticker symbol NQ is what we're looking at. So Nasdaq index futures. No, Astro. Mason will eliminate the double entries. So anybody who had 2 entries, they get eliminated. Or at least the double entries get eliminated. What's up, Crawbillies? How are ya? Brain rot, no, I don't trade gold. I don't trade gold. I stay away from the metals. Pretty much U.S. index futures. Mainly Nasdaq, to tell you the truth. As far as my day trading is concerned, I don't touch gold. All those quote-unquote trendy, highly volatile symbols. Brain rot raid, I'm not sure. Only Mason would be able to tell me that. Gold is something that I invest in, not something that I trade, if that makes sense. Yeah, pro trader. I've taken 1 trade on my personal account. One trade recently on my personal. I probably only execute on my personal, 5 to 10 times a year, maybe. But as far as my risky, like, day trading is concerned, I do that on props. Gold is the best to trade. Nah, brain rot. I disagree. I disagree. There's lots of money that can be made over there for sure. But I'm not into trading to appease everybody else. I'm into trading to take care of myself, my family, and at the end of the day, that's really what matters. And honestly, there's nothing that anybody on the internet could convince me otherwise. Yeah, you guys can have your fun on gold. By all means, there's lots of money to be made over there, for sure. If you like that adrenaline rush. Digital, I'm hoping we get a sweep, but like I said, this whole area, really until we're back below 115, I'm not even interested. All right, let's see if Mason's got that 3rd qualifying race set up here. It looks like he is ready to go. All right, guys, let me get this marbles race going for you. Once again, this is the last and final qualifying race for the 50K Lucid Pro account that we will run the grand finale of each of the top 3 finishers from each of the 3 races immediately after this one concludes. Oh no, Mason picked the track where everybody gets yeeted again. Here we go. Spamming 1 will make your marble go faster, guys. Make sure that you have your marbles greased and oiled. And we are off. All right, Caveman out to the early lead. Volatility Silk in 2nd. Sam versus Self in 3rd. Diana overtaking 3rd. I never know who's actually in the lead here, though. I never have any idea what's going on. And I don't know which way is the fastest, to be fair. So I never know until the very end, just like you guys. I have no idea who's going to come out on top. Digital holding on to the lead. Sam versus Self and Digital. Market Echo now in the lead. Market Echo. Oh, it's a tight one, guys. It's a close race. This could be interesting. The 1 Minute Millionaire is the record pace. It looks like Candle King Trader. Oh, Candle King Trader gets slowed up. Rogers Peterson. Can he hang on? Just stay on the track. Just stay on the track. Oh, Market Echo. Market Echo coming through. We're coming down the home stretch now, guys. This is where it gets important. This is where it's important. Novatail. Novatail, stay on. Just need to be in the top 3. Just need to be in the top 3. So Novatail comes through first. Oh, no. Novatail, Lunala, trading for SL. You are the top 3 in the qualifier race. Congratulations, guys. You 3 will need to coordinate with Mock-Level Up in the YouTube chat. Just to verify your YouTube accounts, to make sure none of you are bots, to make sure all of you are real. Mason will be coordinating through the YouTube chat. Once we get all that finished, guys, oh my goodness. Once we get all that finished, guys, we're going to give Mason a few minutes to get the final grand finale race set up, and we'll get that going for you. Oh my gosh. Everybody getting yeeted. Everybody absolutely getting yeeted. How did Sam vs. Self end up that far back? That's my question. How did he end up that far? He must have got really hung up. All right, here's all the finishers. My goal for this week, guys, is by the time that we have a new, more giveaways to do, if and when we have new giveaways, will be to find other courses as well, so that we aren't always doing the same 2 courses. All right, so there's the finishers. So Novatail Animations, Lunala, trading for SL5555. You will need to coordinate and verify your YouTube accounts with Mock-Level Up in the chat. Once that is finished, Mason will let me know, and we will get the grand finale race set up for you guys. So we have 9 entrants into the grand finale race. All right, looks like the market's doing exactly what I thought it was going to do. Probably back up to 180-ish is what I'm thinking. Oh, minimum, the country restricted. You can still get in the race, minimum, if you want to participate in the race. Even if you can't win the account, you can still get in the marbles race. Still can get all the fun. Oh, man, guys, we just went over 8.2K subs. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers. If you're new here, I'll give a little introduction to myself. My name is Wes. I'm a full-time futures trader. Been trading for about 5 years, a little shy of 5 years. Welcome to the channel. I am no self-proclaimed guru or know-it-all. I don't make millions of dollars every year. But welcome to the channel. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your time here. Hopefully you're learning a little something, and hopefully you want to come back. You were last, brain rot. Wait, Faye, you've been sending too many messages. Take a break and try again. Oh, was the chat saying something ridiculous? Lunala 32. Lunala 32. Are you here? Hang on, guys. We might have to go to 4th place. Lunala 32, you'll need to type something in the chat. Lunala 32. We'll give you another 30 seconds. We'll give you another 30 seconds or so. Creating lap traffic. All right. Well, all right. So it looks like COMPESATED. I can't even pronounce that name. COMPENSATED. Type something in the chat. Sorry if I'm butchering that name. COMPESATED, type something in the chat. You will be taking third place if you're here. They are gone too, apparently. Where's loves you want spikes? Hey, what's up, Ahmed? How are you? Jeff, you were 30th. Let's go. All right, so we are now going to the next place finisher, Sparta 520. Sparta 520. Are you here? Oh, Mason, Lunala is in the shorts feed chat. What's up, Adam? There's Lunala. Mason, Lunala is in the chat, and both. All right, guys. I don't know what to expect here. M Brown, it's a 50K Lucid Pro account that we're giving away tonight. Lunala, if you're here, Mock-Level Up is communicating via the chat. You'll need to verify all your information and everything through him. All right, guys. While that's happening, while Mason's getting all that squared away, still got 140 people in here. It's doing kind of exactly what I thought it was going to do. It looks like we're just kind of probably going to be chopping this 180 to, well, I mean, 120 range, I would guess. There's money to be made in there. But the back and forth could be kind of risky, if you ask me. I don't necessarily like what I'm seeing. Hey, what's up, TJP? How are you? I think the move is probably a little bit to the downside and sweep those lows at least. I don't know how far down we're going to drop, though. Like I said, on the daily, we're back below the prior week low, right? We're back below the gap. Downside wick action, we're looking just above 23K for the next area to the downside where I would be looking, but I still like that 100 to like 95 to 115 area as well if we are able to put in a new low. right? Like I still like a break or retest for the short down into 23K. Otherwise, longs at this point, I'm not going to execute from here for a second time. I would wait for it to move back up, reclaim above like 240 to 260 for the move back up into 350-ish would be where I would be looking for a trade. Not interested in here anymore at all. You got all the things. You got point of control sitting in the middle there. I think you got VWAP sitting in the middle there as well. Right at just below 180. So myself, I'm not going to get involved in there because it could be extremely choppy. Divergence on the lows between ES and NQ. Oh, yeah, there definitely is. So NQ's probably... You think ES is leading right now? Massive. So if they reclaim above this area, my target 1, you know how I do the targets in threes. My target 1 would be 310-ish right in here. Target 2 would be 360. And then my third running target would be all the way up here at 450. So those would be my 3 targets. Right here, 310. Next target would be 360. And then my runner would be all the way up here at 450. Wow, 8.2K subscribers. We're on the road to 10K, guys. We are on the road to 10K. My goodness. Massive. I think the early part of this week, you are going to see some upside, if you ask me. We probably need to retrace a lot of this sell side. You know, I think on the DOM, we've got orders really back up into that 23,500 level. So we probably need to backfill some of this volume that we've left behind on this move down from the tail end of last week. I would even say that the move back up could be between, you know, 23,800 to 23,900 back up into this. Retest this downside wick. Maybe you might find the rejection here. But I'm thinking that this is probably going to be the retest for the move back down. I know, Zen, it's crazy, isn't it? Every time I see that subscriber count, it shocks me. Absolutely shocks me. Thanks, Jane. Appreciate you. Just joined in learning? Well, welcome to the channel. Glad you're here. Like I said, those of you in the shorts feed, feel free to click on that other live stream on my channel. You'll get to see my full monitor, see everything that's going on, and that's where most people hang out at during the streams. It's the one that doesn't have the word mobile in the title. I live stream every Sunday through Wednesdays, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Oh, thanks, Warriors Loves. Appreciate you. I don't know if it's well earned. There's a lot of work that goes into doing a channel and streaming and stuff like that. So before I had started streaming and had the channel, I didn't know what the amount of work that I was going to spend on this thing, or the amount of work that Mason was going to be spending on the channel. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of time commitment. You can't take time off. When you do, your channel suffers for it. YouTube punishes you. Hey, thanks, Sandu Luxury Homes. Glad you're here. But yeah, guys, as far as early this week is concerned, barring some crazy news event, which could happen at any time, we all know, I'm thinking the move is back up early in the week. Retrace a lot of that sell-off, some of it, backfill some of that volume that we've left behind. You can kind of see it here on the DOM. And then we'll see what happens. Oh, thanks, Warriors Loves. Yeah, it is a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do a channel. It really is. All right, Mason is telling me we are fully verified for the grand finale at this point. So, question is, do we do a new map? Or do we do an old reliable map? That's the question. But yeah, a YouTube channel it's a lot of work. And you can't take time off. YouTube really punishes you. I mean, for a while there, we were averaging 300 viewers in the streams. Right now, we're between 150 to 200. New map, Zen Zen? All right, new map. Mason, new map. Oh, no, Sovereignty's saying reliable. Sovereignty's saying old reliable. Let's do a poll, Ahmed. Yeah, man, I put up with the Royals and Chiefs. Yeah, what did I think the Tigers they opened the season against the Padres, and they took 2 out of 3. Why we signed Justin Verlander again, I don't know, but Jeff saying poll. Chris is saying random. Mason, it's got to be able to be followed. The map has to be able to be followed. It can't be total chaos. Can't be making me sick over here. All right, back up to 180. Here we go. Here goes all the fun. All right, did not take a new low on the NAS. The ES did put in a new low, it looks like, but did not put in a new low on the NAS. So you're right, we do have divergence between the two indexes right now. ES, I'm expecting a retest of 64.52-ish would be my guess on ES. 64.52, if you're ES traders, would be that corresponding move back up that I would be looking for. So another 70 points to the top side on ES. All right, guys, get your votes in. Do we want a random marbles race or do we want the old maps? Get your votes in. We'll leave that poll open for another minute. And then we'll shut it down and we'll figure out exactly what we're going to do with it for this grand finale. There's 9 people in for the 50K Pro. Oh, just gross. Just gross. Yeah, I think the NAS is going to do people dirty until London. Possibly. Don't get me wrong. You'll probably have a move at some point. Oh, Hans, the entries are already done. The entries are already done for tonight. We'll do more giveaways in the future and more races, but we've already ran all the qualifying races for tonight's giveaway, unfortunately. But definitely tune back into the channel. We'll be doing giveaways in the future, I promise. All right, it looks like we're going random on the map this time. How many accounts, Vangian? Just one. Just one. We're not one of these channels that gets giveaway accounts in full flux. In fact, this is the last free account that we have. And just so you guys know, we don't keep any of the free accounts from any of the props. We give them all away to you guys. Oh, Hans. Oh, you got it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we already ran all 3 qualifier races tonight. So there's not going to be another. There will be one more race, but it's the grand finale, and all the entrants have already been decided. Drink a bottle of water, I'll be all right. I drink lots of water. I don't know if I'll be all right during this marbles race. Sometimes Mason and his camera work is a little out of control. It's like you're in one of those first-person shooter games. Zinzin, I've been drinking Deer Park lately. But honestly, to me, water is water. I'll be honest with you. Water is water. As long as it's filtered. I prefer natural spring. I used to be big on Dasani. But I've never been one of those like bougie water drinkers either. Yeah, Dasani's made by Coca-Cola, is what I found out. It's actually Coca-Cola's water is Dasani. I thought Dasani was owned by Coca-Cola. Am I right? Am I right, Zenzen? Or is it owned by Pepsi? Oh, look at these wicks, guys. Your drink microplastic? Oh, yeah. I don't know. Dasani, Coke, Aquafina's, Pepsi. Okay. Aquafina is Pepsi. Dasani is Coke. Okay. Just drink the microplastics. I mean, if microplastic, hey, what's up, Candlestick Cowboy? How are you? If microplastics are what is going to take me out, I mean, so be it. You know, is the way that I look at it. I do recycle. Yeah, Vanjie and Mark. Well, we had the news move. Like, a lot of times that's what's going to happen. You're going to have this long period of consolidation after a massive news move where there's going to be some indecision. So, yeah, volume's going to kind of dry up until there's a move. So right now you're looking at either above here or below here, if you ask me. All right, it looks like Mason's ready to do this grand finale race, guys. New track, so I have no idea what we're getting into here. Oh boy, Mason, what are you gonna do? Mason, just pull up the track. Just pull up the track. Just pull up the track. Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. Why do I remember this one somehow, some way? What is going on here? Mason. Oh gosh. Good luck, guys. Good luck. I don't know what we're going I have no idea what we're watching here, but this looks absolutely absurd. What is this little green track over here? What is this like lime green track? Oh goodness. Yeah, I would wait for London session to open up at this point. I think the range is pretty much established for the rest of the Asia session. All right, Mason, whenever you're ready. This is for the 50K Lucid Pro account, guys. Good luck to the 9 of you that are in. Let's see who can take the win. Mason, whenever you're ready. All right, we are off. Oh, goodness. I can only imagine one like this with tons of marbles. Can you imagine the log jam to go down this little funnel? Could you imagine with 300 entries in there, the log jam that would happen? Sam, because it's the top 3 finishers from the qualifying races get put in the grand finale. That's why. The 3 qualifying races have already happened. So all the marbles in here have won. Oh, goodness. Why was there no speed boost there? Or is that just directional arrows? Is that what that is? Actually, it's pretty smooth sailing so far. Fairly smooth. No one hit the middle jump. Everybody got diverted. Oh, it's not a middle jump. There's a block there. Okay. Oh, goodness. I can't keep up. Powell, you got the lead right now. Rubber in second. Kronos in third. Crazy Chris over to... Oh, Crazy Chris in second now. Powell's got a decent-sized lead here on the field. Kind of gapping the field right now. Oh, goodness. Getting slowed up, though, a little bit. Oh, Powell. Powell is the winner. I didn't know that was the finish line. I thought that was it. Okay. Gonna need a different chart. Gonna need a different map next time. There wasn't as much drama in that one at all. In fact, nobody fell off the track. I don't think. Powell, congratulations. You are the winner of the 50K Pro account. Powell. Mason will be coordinating with you in the chat real quick. Congrats, Powell. Like I said, guys, that is the last giveaway account that we have currently. Congratulations, Powell, on the win. It's a 50K Pro account with Lucid. Those accounts are amazing, brother. Take it slow. There is no monthly rebuild, no activation fee. Congratulations. Guys, I'm going to get out of here for the evening. What I would be looking for tonight is if you can get this move. I'm not sure that you're going to get it until later. I would be looking for the move down, the retest, and the hold below for the move down into 23K. Or I would be looking for a reclaim of the gap fill, hold here at 240 for the move back up. And target to the top side would probably be that 360 area overall. First target would be here just above 300 at 310. That's my read on what you're probably going to see on the overnight session tonight. Guys, if you're continuing to trade this, trade safe, stay patient. I'll be back live tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. Eastern. Good luck the rest of the way, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Peace.